Hello everyone, welcome back to leewhat channel. So today on Total War we are now on the nightmare difficulty. So this time I changed a bit the theme because last time the Nebula keep dying, right? So right now the new meta is using Charlotte as a new DPS. So let's see the build. This time we are using critical damage with all attack power because currently we found out that the boss only have 1 armor, so we can focus more on the damage. For the ring you can either go with a full damage reduction or 1 armor penetration in case you want to reduce the 1 armor, and lifesteal ring. And today, this one is the today's loot. I got the generate 1 special skill block and generate 1 block. For this one, if possible, you give Charlotte the plus attack. That one the best for now. Then we have Leiling with the damage reduction with resistance set. Also with the damage reduction ring with the resistance. Then we have Shark with the critical damage and the attack power. And then the lifesteal ring. You either can go with the lifesteal ring with the and damage reduction, or go with this if you have the 4-star. You can get from the Fortress of Ordeal. Then we have this one, Fred, with damage reduction with Song, Decadent Song. Also the same damage reduction with lifesteal. Then Dara also the same damage reduction. This one I give resurrection ring, but the resurrection ring doesn't apparently very helpful. The triple damage reduction ring, they last a bit longer. Same with Noel, also damage reduction build. Basically almost everyone is damage reduction build. Lattes, Francesca, Ala, Gueronica, and then Shoot. The ring also full of damage reduction. So here's the team. This one we have Shoop, and then using the Spirit of Benevolence special skill. This skill will completely heal 1 ally with the lowest HP. So Shoop for the damage, increased damage taken by enemy here. The enemy marked as the sacrifice receive 40% more damage. And then we have Leiling. Leiling also increased damage. Hit enemies receive 50% more damage. Leiling addition, this one here, damage received plus 30% and 50% more damage received. This one is 2 different damage, increased damage, so they can stack up to 69%. And then Lartus also for the increased damage. Upon receiving 5 hits, the hero uses Cunning Bearing to increase the damage received by the enemy in the front by 50%. Then here we have Fran and Frederick and Noel. This one also increased damage taken. So here we have Fran. Evasion decreased by 50, critical resistance by 50, and damage received increased by 80. This one you must have Frederick because Francesca passive is a bit hard to activate without Frederick. Especially with the auto delegation, we must use Frederick so Francesca can trigger the passive more reliable, and must use this energy of the goddess to get enough block. Because Fran need, upon pressing her own block 3 times consecutively, we need a lot of block, but need a lot. So for this one, if you have the earring or the pendant with the generate one special skill block, this one is also helpful. Frederick is just to, we just need Frederick to stay alive to trigger Fran's passive and nowhere to keep them alive. Next we have Shark. Shark also deals some damage, but we mainly want the enemies hit by the gravity compression cube enter event horizon for 5 seconds. The enemies lose movement speed and critical resistance by 66%. And then also receive 66% more damage. Then we have Jet. Jet also increase damage. The enemy in the wanted state receive 50% more damage. And then Veronica just to keep them alive. Then here we have our main damage, Charlotte. Charlotte, every time she uses her block skill, Charlotte gain the Little Red Riding Hood squad effect that increase critical damage by 5%, attack power by 1000. This can stack to 10 times. So this one does a lot of damage. And then we have Dara. Dara mainly because we get a lot more free chain for everyone. For the Hala, for the Dara, and then for the Charlotte. And then Hala for the damage buff. When ally uses 3 chain, he will buff the accuracy, armor, critical chance, and attack power. But sadly, we can't use the full attack build. Hala doesn't survive, so we need to use the damage reduction build. But we still keep using the time for blood donations special skill to increase the damage. So yeah, all these 3 is for the damage increase, mainly to let Charlotte do all the damage. So let's say if you don't have any like Jet you can replace with Seo. Seo also increase 50%. Or you can replace with Ashley, that's around 60%. Or replace with, let's see who else. We have Shook here, this one. Not much. Alright, so for the Nightmare difficulty, the boss now has a shield. So basically the boss has 2 HP bar now. And we still need to defeat it under 20 seconds. And apparently the position we put the hero also important. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4. So the left side and the right side. For the left side, the boss deal physical damage. No, the boss deal magical damage. Let's see. So for the left side, the boss deal magical damage and also debuff our hero for the armor related. So they get less armor penetration, and then also they also get stun, and then the healing also get blocked. Each time the boss revive, the effect grows stronger. Meanwhile, for the left side and the right side, the boss deal physical damage and then reduce the resistance. So your resistance and penetration also reduce. So if you want to use the Nebula, you want to put her on the left side, because if you put on the right side, your damage get lower. And for this side, for the right side, the boss drain our SP and then also dispel our buff. So if possible for the Charlotte, you use the free SP, the earring or pendant, and then the plus attack power for the faster clear. It is possible if you want to use milk, it's still possible. But since we need to grind this like for a month, I don't know if it worth it. Since milk is also expensive, costs BP to get it. So for today's result, for the practice I managed to clear the phase 8, but during the rerun I failed the last phase because I tried to use Liling and the Noel with the resurrection ring, but turns out they doesn't last long. So triple damage reduction ring is better for this time. So now I go with the rerun showcase.